Behind me is my 1999 Ford F350 Super Duty. And if this is the first time you're seeing it, let me catch you up to speed. With us purchasing a piece of property, we needed a truck that was a little bit heavier duty and had a little bit more room for car seats and hauling trailers and all that jazz. Found this thing on Craigslist for 1,700 bucks. We bought it, fixed it up, made it a good runner driver, and we've been using it ever since. Now I've been wearing this poor thing out. Ever since we've done that, it's been hooked to a trailer almost non-stop. All the miles we put on it since have pretty much been hauling. And we weren't totally done with all the work and maintenance that we needed to get accomplished on this thing. So we've got about maybe 2 free days. Let's get this thing back in the garage and give it just a little bit of love, like a handful of stuff that need to get done on it. Let's get it done so we keep it pulling and hauling and doing what we need it to do. So here's my laundry list, if you will. First off, we never changed the oil on this thing. It does look clean, but there's a sticker in the windshield that I can't really decipher anymore, and I'm guessing it's been a while. So let's go ahead and get that changed. Then we know it's fresh, good. Second thing, we got ball joints on one side that need done, and we can hear them clunking. There's quite a bit of play in that wheel and tire. Luckily, the other side, they feel okay for the moment, so we ain't gonna mess with them. Also, we've been hauling trailers. Our e-brake is not working. Could be something simple, but we're gonna wanna fix that thing. Parking on any kind of hill or jumping in and out of that truck, we got a heavy load behind it. We want the e-brake working. Another thing that's not really crucial or important, but both my wiper arms are hitting the bottom of the cowl, and it looks like somebody adjusted them, and they're not right. They're sitting too low. They need to be higher up on the windshield. We're getting nitpicky on stuff like that, but it's bugging me. And I put a 5 down there because I'm sure as we start crawling around this thing, there's probably something else I'm forgetting or I'm missing. So, first things first, let's get started on these ball joints because that's probably the biggest headache that we have on that list of items. Yeah. That's not good. Did not figure I would get that lucky. You know, they make a handy tool for this, and I don't have it. Just kidding, I guess I did have it. Guess I forgot I bought it. Bam! Well, I'm glad I bought that whenever I bought that. Huh. Ouch. Now, I've also got these spots in my headliner that are sagging, kind of ugly. I got some automotive headliner spray. We're gonna shake it, warm it up, see if we can maybe touch those up a little bit, get them out of the way from hanging down in our face while we're driving. Okay. Maybe a little too much on the glue. Yeah. Not the prettiest job, but if that sticks, I'm happy with it. So I went on some trips this last weekend, got some parts for our old dirty looking Super Duty. We're gonna attempt to give this thing a little bit of a facelift on the cheap. And cheap parts means a little bit more elbow grease. First up, I got this new to me front bumper. Now this thing is ugly, but if you take a look here, this bumper was chrome. This was a nice bumper. It was spray painted white. So I'm really hoping a little bit of acetone, some sort of paint thinner. I'm hoping I can get this thing back to its prime chrome, and then we'll maybe scuff or repaint the plastics, make those black again. I might put these back in, but I don't know that I care to have fog lights. The truck doesn't have them now, so. Okay, now that I've got it stripped down, you can kind of see what I'm working with. Used to be a chrome bumper. So now I'm gonna start the task of trying to get all that paint off. Dang man, this is gonna be a labor of love. I don't think I love that truck this much. Let me give you some advice. If you're thinking about buying a spray painted front bumper, you might think twice. I did this to save myself some money, but it definitely took way more time than I was planning. I got a lot of hours into getting that paint off this bumper and repainting all the plastics. So yes, I saved money, but it's definitely time over money. How much do you value your time? Apparently mine's free. And the bumper doesn't look like $1,000,000, but it definitely looks a lot better than the one that we have on there currently. So it is what it is. Holy smokes, finally, it's done. All put back together. We're ready to put this thing on the truck. Some of you might argue, dude, why'd you spend so much time on that bumper making it look so nice to go on that ugly pickup? And you're right, but it's me. I wanted it to look nice. So let's roll this thing in out of the rain and start putting some of our new parts on it, finally. God, look at this piece of junk, dude. So the new bumper has fog lights. My old bumper didn't have fog lights. I put them back on because I thought they look kind of nice and maybe I'll wire them up in the future. Now I just took the front bumper off and there's a random plug here. So that'd be super cool if they actually, the wiring harnesses are the same and I can potentially easily wire in my fog lights. So that'd be neat. We'll see. Who knows? Okay, so the grill on the truck is pretty faded, like the headlights are, which I might be replacing those with something maybe down the road. And it's also cracked, so the truck came with a spare grill. It's obviously in a little bit better shape, a little bit more black and clean looking. Obviously after I clean it up it'll look that way. I think it might match the front bumper a little bit better than what... I think this grill will look a lot better than what the old grill that's on it will look like with that fresh, clean front bumper. So I think while I have this kind of tore apart, let's snap this out of there, get this a little cleaned up, put that one in it, put the front bumper on. You probably noticed the headlights look quite a bit cleaner than they did last take. I just couldn't take it. They were not matching. They were way too faded, way too off. So hit them with a little paint, made them look a whole lot cleaner just to try to kind of get everything matching and looking clean-ish. Matching closer. This looks sweet. I'm happy with it. Looks pretty darn good. Looks way too new for the rest of the truck, I'll tell you that. So, one of the cheapest, most insignificant parts that I picked up off that parts truck was this brake pedal pad. I'm super stoked to put it on. Mine's ripping, falling off. Something as simple as this can just make my day. You know it's right when it is that hard to go on. So something I did order brand new is tail lights. My tail lights are in serious need of some help. They're busted, they're broken, and the more I've been driving it and using it, pieces of them are just falling out. And thanks to Amazon, I ordered them brand new because they were cheap. It was like under $40 delivered to my door, rather than me having to go buy some used ones off of somebody for 20 or 30 bucks off of Marketplace. Here they are, looking fresh to death. Perfect. Let's get these slapped on. Be legal beavers. Now, along with a front bumper, I also scored a rear bumper from that same parts truck that I got all the other stuff from. And it looks a whole lot better than this faded out black steel bumper. Problem, it's got 2 little dents in it. So I think I'm gonna try to see if I can work those dents out of the back bumper, see how it comes around. Honestly, even with the 1 or 2 small dings in it, it's probably a better looking bumper than the one that's on this truck. But then in reality, we could probably just put a coat of paint on this bumper and it would look good. I mean, this bumper's in good shape other than faded and being steel. It has no damage, so really I just got a good deal on this rear bumper, and now that the front one's chrome, I wouldn't mind the rear bumper also being chrome. Just would match and look good. So I'm gonna take a look at these. Let's see if we can get these dents out, see how I'm feeling after the fact, and if it works out, we'll put it on the back. here you have it, putting theoretical lipstick on a pig. Still not the cleanest truck on the street, but this thing is looking a whole lot better. We got brand new front bumper on this thing, grill, spruced up the headlights, that looks killer. Front fenders replaced, no more ugly dent, so that's looking a whole lot better. And not only does it look better coming at you, but it also looks a whole lot better leaving and going away from you. New tail lights. This rear bumper came out a lot better than I expected. We got the dent hammered out of it, so the dent looks a whole lot more non-noticeable. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, obviously, it's still not pretty and it's still not really done. We've obviously got some pretty ugly doors that are still on the truck. I think just about every single door on the truck, as well as the bed, is completely hammered. But as we come across those things, we'll replace them when we find deals on them. But for right now, I just wanted it to, you know, look a little bit nicer coming down the road. We're doing it in steps. Slowly but surely, this truck is gonna come around and probably look like maybe like a $5,000 or $6,000 pickup instead of maybe a tweaker $1,000 pickup. And we barely got it put back together just in time to stick a trailer right behind it again, like we've been doing with it since we got it. Once again, big heavy trailer right behind the truck, and it's right back on the road doing exactly what we bought it for and the whole reason we have it. Now, what we're hauling home with it this time, you're gonna have to catch that on the next episode. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're not gonna wanna miss some of these episodes that we've got coming up. Thanks.